Once, in a quiet village surrounded by tall green trees, there lived a man who had loved his wife more than anything in the world. They were not rich, but their life had been full of laughter and love. Every morning, he brought her flowers from the garden. Every night, they sat beneath the stars, dreaming about their future together. But one day, everything changed. His wife had fallen terribly sick. Day by day, she grew weaker. And one quiet evening, she called her husband close. "My love," she whispered, "I am leaving this world soon. But before I go, promise me something." Tears filled his eyes. "Anything," he said softly. She looked deep into his eyes. "Promise me. You will never love another woman after me. If you do, my soul will never rest. I will return, and I will never let you live in peace." The man, heartbroken and afraid, nodded. "I promise," he said, moments later. She took her last breath. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The house that had once echoed with laughter now felt empty and cold. He could not eat. He could not sleep. Every corner reminded him of her voice. But time heals everything. One day, while visiting a nearby town, he met a kind young woman. Her smile reminded him of his late wife. Her kindness touched his wounded heart. Slowly, he began to live again. After a year, he gathered the courage to marry her. That night, after their wedding, something strange happened. The man had woken up to a whisper, a familiar voice, soft, cold, right next to his ear. "You broke your promise." His heart had stopped. He turned around, and there she was, his first wife, pale, silent, her eyes dark and empty. "You said you would never love anyone else," she said. "Now, I will make sure you never sleep again." And with those words, she vanished. The man could not close his eyes that night. The next night, she came again. "I know what you told your new wife today," she whispered. Then she repeated every word he had spoken that day, exactly. He trembled in fear. His hands shook. He felt trapped between guilt and terror. The next morning, he traveled far to meet a wise old master. He told him everything: the promise, the ghost, the sleepless nights. The master listened carefully and said, "This spirit you speak of is very clever." "Yes," the man said. "She knows everything I do, everything I say." The master smiled gently. "Do not worry. I will tell you exactly what to do tonight." That night, when the ghost appeared again, the man took a deep breath and said, "You are right. You are clever. I cannot hide anything from you. As you wish, I will leave my new wife. But before I do, you must answer one question. If you cannot answer, you must leave me forever." The ghost agreed. "Fine. Ask your question." The man bent down, picked up a handful of small pebbles from the ground, and closed his fist tightly. "Tell me," he said, "how many pebbles are in my hand?" The ghost stared, silent. Then her face began to fade. Her voice trembled, and within moments, she disappeared. Weeks passed. The ghost never returned. The man later visited the master again and said, "Master, I am finally free. But please tell me, what was so special about that question?" The master smiled. "My son," he said softly, "there was never any ghost." The man looked shocked. "What do you mean?" The master continued. "That ghost was only your guilt. You made a promise to your dying wife, and when you found happiness again, your heart punished you for it. Your guilt took the shape of her spirit." The man asked, "But she knew everything I said." The master nodded. "Because she was part of you. Whatever you knew, she knew. When you asked about the pebbles, even you did not know the answer. That is why your mind could not create one. And that was how the illusion ended. The man finally understood. He bowed to the master and returned home with peace in his heart. He looked up at the evening sky and whispered, "I forgive myself. I will live again." Soft, uplifting piano music begins. Sometimes, the ghosts that haunt us are not real. They live only inside our minds, made of guilt, regret, and pain. We cannot change the past, but we can choose peace today. Forgive yourself, let go, because the only way to defeat your ghosts is to stop fighting with your own heart.